Hi guys, good afternoon. Coming up 12:30 here in London, the 22nd of September. Got the pound here, which has been on a hell of a roller coaster last couple of days. It was down to nearly to 127, and we're now trading up at 128.5. There has been a reason for the slight, well, the rebound. EU and UK post-Brexit talks have been going a bit better than expected, and there is a window of opportunity, so perhaps there's some slight optimism. Boris is speaking shortly, so be careful of that. Having a look at the pound and levels to be aware of. Let me just remove everything on here. You've got obviously the let's get the pivots on. You've got the low that looks like a pretty good area of resistance right now. The low from the 17th. I think ultimately the fundamentals, the comments are gonna drive price higher or lower, but as a bit of a line in the sand, maybe where we close the day, this is as good a point as any. So obviously keep a watch on that. To the downside, I think if we were to get back below this overnight resistance level, you can see the importance here, 128.28. A move below there, then yeah, I would say you're likely to then get to yesterday's low again, and then people start talking about the low of the day. On the flip side, a break above, then you are really looking to an area that broke down yesterday, and also the 129 handle. So the pound set up quite nicely. Comments to drive price from here, but yeah, above 128.70, and I imagine 30 pip move to 129 and maybe beyond comes quite quick. Euro, how we finished yesterday, for me, wouldn't have been enough to see a big move lower today. It's really struggling to get below this whole support point, and a daily close again above there may well start to see that rebound, and if so, well, it wouldn't be ultimately too surprising to see us get back up towards these highs. It's set up nicely for a move to happen either way once we close above or below, and above here or below here is obviously what I'm on about. We'll have to wait and see which one comes first, but at the moment the bulls are putting up a half decent fight. Elsewhere, looking at stocks, the Dow closed pretty much bang on that low that we had from the 9th of September. The Nasdaq as well rejecting some of those levels, and actually does look pretty bullish, I have to say. Whether you would want to get in right now or not, of course up to you. It might be that you want to see how this 50-day moving average is respected or not. The S&P as well, unlike the Dow, didn't actually close above its level, so this one is testing that now. This really is a big test coming up for the S&P, so I'm looking at this level and have been for, you know, sort of yesterday as well, saying, you know, this could be the point where you know, if we can get back above there, we push higher, but if it holds, then, you know, a move lower to a decision basically at that. And it turned out to be quite good resistance this morning. Did drift down. We're now on that whole area, and obviously we just move that to the high of the day. It's a big zone, big decision to come here along with these lows. A lot of resistance, but above there, and really you then start looking at the 50-day moving average, and if it gets back above there on a daily close, I'd be tempted to say that the low is in. However, for me, as I've said many a times, I'm only really looking to get long above 34.16 now on that longer time frame. Gold, yes, they did push lower. If you watch my video, I was saying 1900 for me is where I want to get long on a false break. That has kind of happened, hasn't it? We broke 1900. We then came back above it, and we tested it again this morning. So for me, it looks quite good now. Stock doesn't really have to be too big. We'll see how that obviously goes through. You've got some very key resistance levels way above where we're trading, but it does feel a bit like a decision day for gold. Do we continue to push lower, or do we, you know, break these higher, lower highs and push to the upside? Also to the downside, probably worth having on a bit of a trend just in case. It does feel like we're getting squeezed. Maybe the move is going to come in the afternoon with a bit more volume. Anyway, guys, hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you later on.